what's up guys? Noble here. I just want to make a quick video for you guys today. I'm going to show you guys how to install a USB cable on the Ender 6. The process is pretty easy and I hope you guys like the video. Alright, there's only really two things you need for this install. First of which is a USB Type B. Very simple. You're going to need a long one so it connects from your Ender 6 to your PC. Also needed is a Allen wrench. You can use the one that came with your Ender 6. I'm using a Stanley one. The size is T10 for those of you that also have one. Very important part right here. Make sure your Ender 6 is powered off and unplugged before we get started. Alrighty, we're going to have to lay this guy over in order to access the bed on the bottom. Whenever we lay it over, make sure you do not lay in the back and make sure you don't lay it on the side with a spool. And in the underplate here, there are these little black screws here. There are a total of 8 of them. Go ahead and start taking them off. Alrighty, now to get them all off, all you gotta do is just take off the back plate. So on the main board right here, this is where the USB import is going to be located. As you can see, the USB is located right in the very top of the board. So go ahead and place USB into the USB port. Once you got the USBs installed, I like to route mine through the hole in the top corner and out the back. You might have to fish it out with a screwdriver like I did. Once you got it in, don't forget to zip tie and secure it so you don't snag it. After that, go ahead and put the plate back on, flip it back over, and go ahead and plug it in. Alright, just go ahead and launch up Creality Slicer. Unfortunately for the Ender 6, we don't have very much support, being that's a new printer on the market, but this should work fine for now. So you'll see right here on the monitor, there should be a new pop-up on the right side right here, and you see you can control everything like you could from the LED screen on the printer. You can also control the nozzle and bed temperature settings. Also, as a new option pops up whenever you slice a new file, you have the option to send it directly to the printer so you don't have to fiddle with the SD card every time. Alrighty, and that's it for the video. If you thought this video was helpful, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. And if you want to see something in particular, leave a comment down below. I'll check it out and I'm open to all suggestions. Have you a good one.